I believe we're live now.
There we go. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Alfreton Town official live watch along here in sunny Spalding for some FA Cup second qualifying round action. Once again, we've gone live early to speak about one man who was once again battled an away day, and it's Mr. Vaughan. He should be here. Instead, he's ducked Spalding and he's moving in to his house, and I'm not pleased about it. But what can you do? We move on. We've got Big Q on the comms instead.
Glad to be back.
Glad. You'll be on here every week with Vaughan. He does
the home games.
He doesn't just the home games. He doesn't put the yards in, the extra mile. Tell you what, we've had a bit of... Oh, it's just gone off. I was just about to start talking about the music. There we are, it's back. We've had an interesting pre-match playlist.
Quite the soundtrack.
It is.
Eminem.
Kung Fu Panda. There's a strange one to hear, but that was on there. A bit of Kung Fu Panda music. Not to mention the pitch here in Spalding. It looks top notch. It looks like a proper pitch. It's a bigger pitch than what our lads will be used to. We don't usually go with such a... It's long, isn't it?
It's long.
It's a lot longer than the Impact's pitch, but it's a tidy pitch. It looks good. We've spoke about score predictions before the live stream, and we respectively went with a 3-0 from me, a 2-0 from you. Liam to my right is quietly confident and predicted 6-0.
6-0, yeah. I mean, we never really proper take teams to the cleaners in terms of like running away with games. From memory, I think. Or we beat Kings in 3-0 this season.
Boston at home last season, 4-0.
Boston at home last season.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Three or more goals, very rare.
Yeah.
But with us obviously playing today's fixture as the favourites, probably a bit more of the ball than we would usually have. But we'll see what the lads do. We've got 3 changes.
Yep. To the lineup. I've got it on my phone.
You've got it on your phone.
After Bill stole our team sheet. So, the Alfreton Town lineup for today is George Willis in goal, 12 Harrison Perrott, 23 Nathan Newell, 8 and captain George Cantrill, 3 Max Hunt, 5 Adam Anson, 14 Jed Abbey, 4 Adam Lund, 9 Jake Day, 10 Liam Waldock and 7 Billy Whitehouse. And on the bench is Billy Fuster, Lewis Salmon, Dwayne Wiley, Josh Claxton, Ahmed Salam, Jake Askew and Jamie Watson.
Spalding's made a late change. Number 10 injured and number 16's come in.
Right, okay. So just before we started reading the Spalding lineup, there has been a change. So it was numbers 1 to 11, but that is no longer the case.
Maybe they'll swap shirts.
It's 1 Tony Breeden, who I believe I was told by a certain man to my right that he once played for Leamington against Alfreton, took a penalty and scored it in the National League North, which is Tony Breeden. 2
Against us?
Against us, yeah. Kieran Dawes. 9 Jonathan Ngandu. 4 Sam Cartwright. 5 Nathan Stainfield. 6 and captain Glenn Walker. 7 Lewis Hilliard. 8 Lasmin Sharif. 9 Tyler Winters, and no longer playing was 10 Leighton and Duku, but he has been taken out. Who was it for again? 16.
Yeah.
And he's been taken out for number 16 Jordan Nicholson and 11 Joseph Nyawema. I think they said on the tannoy. Nyawema.
Our favourite bit, pronouncing names.
Yep. It's the joys of the job, pronouncing names. If you go back a couple weeks to Kings Lynn, they had a player's name I couldn't pronounce, and I had to look to the extremely young media worker for Kings Lynn for a bit of help, a bit of guidance and support. I was on my ones on that day.
Oh, yeah.
No longer the case. Got a bit of a rapport going during the game today rather than me just rambling for time. We've got 10 minutes till kick-off. The starters have gone into the tunnel for both teams, just a couple of lads. So 3 changes, right? Who were the 3 changes? We've gone after that. So Dwayne Wiley has dropped to the bench.
Yeah, Dwayne has come back in and played brilliantly over the last kind of 2 or 3 games, but I think if they've got an opportunity, I mean, I don't know why he's been dropped to the bench today, but I would imagine that if he's just come back 3 games in 3 weeks, or 3 games in 2 weeks, and then is it an opportunity to just get him a bit of rest in? Probably. That's how I imagine. Plus, Adam Anson and Max Hunt were brilliant together in the build up to the game in those games before Dwayne came back. It's also Billy Fuster out for Billy Whitehouse. Those 2 are kind of tossing and turning as to who's going to
healthy competition.
Healthy competition. I think it's very good. I think in those wide positions where you need your players to be firing, you need your players to be kind of performing well. They have got that bit, and both of them have done really well this year so far. Billy Whitehouse looks really dangerous from balls out wide, and Billy Fuster's looks so energetic. He looks really fit. He's getting at his man all the time now, and he especially when he's come off the bench, he's looked really, really dangerous.
And our final change, that I'm not sure who it is.
Oh, come on. Final change is David Moyo out.
Yes.
He's completely out today. He's not in the squad. We hear that's through illness. And Jake Day comes in. Obviously, we'll be looking to prove a point. Had a couple of good chances on Saturday that I think he will probably agree that he probably should have scored and probably got us more out of the game. But again, a chance to start today against the side a couple of divisions below, blowers in the table, blowers in the pyramid. So an opportunity today to kind of really
stamp a bit of authority.
Yeah, and from the start, I mean, it's a different game, isn't it? When you start in the starting 11 as to coming off the bench, and yeah, today's his opportunity. Because I imagine, looking at the bench, I imagine he's going to play the full 90.
A bit of a change in genre of tune again. But there we are, preparing for... What are we watching?
Ahmed Salam's just hit the bar, and he got his head in his hands because it was a great effort.
He wanted to celebrate.
he was wheeling off, he was gone.
Let's have a watch. Can he do it again? He put the first one, I watched him miles over the bar, so I stopped watching. That's shocking.
Yeah.
That's hitting the wall.
Yeah, that's hitting the wall.
Well, 7 minutes to kick off. One thing, actually, I think is worth bringing up is usually at away games when we get a team shoot, we inspect for a spelling error. There is always one, but not today.
Boring, really.
Yeah. What you're playing at, Spalding? You think you're special because you're good at admin? Yeah, not a single error on that from our team sheet, but
yeah, we do enjoy it. Jake Ney away in Darlington.
That was Farsley
away.
Farsley away at Jake Ney. We've had some crackers.
And
there's always, but no, these have done the due diligence and they've got it right.
Yes, look, I mean, it's been a good day. Parking right outside.
Yeah,
we got some food. There was grated cheese on the cheese.
Yeah, no, that's knocking. Honestly, we got here. I mean, we've got a lovely view over the pitch.
We're on halfway.
We're on the halfway line. There's beautiful trees in the background, but grated cheese on the burgers. I cannot stand for that. I mean, they were doing so well.
They were doing so
lovely
well.
Pitch, warm day. We've got great seats. The atmosphere around the ground, I mean, it's great. There's it's happy children playing football. But when they found out there was grated cheese, they left.
Yeah, it's a wooden stand as well, so a lot of the locals, you can tell who's local or who comes regularly because they've got cushions with them.
Yep.
We have not got a cushion.
Yep.
Following today, up next we have Kidderminster away on the 21st. Then the following weekend will depend on if we qualify today or not. I'd assume the draw, Liam, the draw will be on Monday, I imagine. The draw will be on Monday.
Yeah, draw 1 o'clock on Monday.
1 o'clock on Monday, the draw will be if we're in the hat. So hopefully we'll be in there. Hope for a nice home tie.
Yep, a bit more like last year when we got home tie after home tie, and I attended 8 home games in a row. I was a big fan of that, you know, just kind of hopping over the road every now and again.
Oh, there's no live scores on anything today. Does that mean it's just...
It's result only on the score apps, which is why I've got us a lot of Football League scores today to look at. Oh, but yeah, I think all of us here from an Alfreton perspective have predicted a pretty comfortable win. Not that we're biased or anything.
Yeah, I think we'll just be a little bit too strong today. A little bit. I think we'll move the ball quicker than we normally do. And I think we're always dangerous, aren't we? We always create chances. But I think Billy mentioned in his post-match interview the other day that no matter how we seem to play, we seem to always create chances, even if it's a bad day for us, and kind of like things aren't going our way or players are having bad days. Because of the way we play, we always seem to create some chances. I think we looked at, I know we don't want to talk too much XG and too much stats, but a lot of the stats that have come out over the last week or so have kind of suggested that we have really, really suffocated the teams we're playing, and people aren't creating loads of chances against us. And Billy's always been of the vision that clean sheets win your games and win your leagues and get you into the playoffs. And if you're not going to be able to do that, that's kind of where he sets his stall up. Get your clean sheet first, and then work from there. But yeah, we might see a bit of a different side today. We might go for it a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I remember this round last year, Cleethorpes away, and I think we went 1-0 down fairly early in that game, which obviously it was turned round. I think it was a 6-goal through in the end, a 4-2 win. We wouldn't mind a 6-goal through today.
Yeah, I want to see some goals there. I want to see it go for it. I'd like kind of, especially the wide players that have got that opportunity to kind of...
Yeah, although there was no commentary for Cleethorpes, I was there on the day with my little camera on the side of the pitch. Unlevel tripod.
Before my time. Well, kind of.
Would never supply me with an unlevel tripod.
The referees seem to have appeared from...
Nowhere.
Like a separate...
Flew flames.
Yeah. And now they're walking the wrong way down the tunnel. Maybe they're changing rooms out there.
I think, I seen him kicking about out there when we got here. Chopping it up. Well, we must be moments away from the lads coming out.
David Allsop has said it's good to see us back. It's good to be back. Matty's been obviously back in Redcar.
Yep, Redcar.
For the university holidays. First opportunity to get him back on. We've got him today, even though it's a away game. We're back in.
Yeah, I did a little day trip for Kingsley, and I thought, people give the people what they want. First home game, I'll get up there, but it's
been known as the Matty factor. We play well when you're here, and we win. So it's good to have you back. Good to be back. I'm glad we can bring the commentary back again. Tina B's in the comments. Fingers crossed, Jake Day. Yeah, we're hoping for a Jake Day. Couple of goals today, that'd be nice.
A couple of goals from everyone do me, to be fair.
22.
22 goals, yeah, 22 now.
Neil, you're not even giving him one.
They might nick one if George Willis is going for his brace.
But no, a lovely day here.
It is.
Players, I can imagine looking at Bill Wheatcroft taking his pictures there. Looks like the players are out. They come.
Here they come. Cantrell leading out. The Alfreton 11. Glenn Walker doing the same for the Tulips. Also known as Spalding. Picked that one up off the Tannoy.
Yeah.
The Spalding goalkeeper looks like something of a unit. I wouldn't want to go up for a challenge against him.
Big lad. We are going to try and keep you up to date with some of the scores. Problem being the live score's not updating live for the FA Cup fixtures, so we're going to keep you up to date with some of the local EFL and EPL scores.
Yeah, and just to say you were right, by the way. So obviously, as I was reading out the lineups for the first time, and Duckwu has been injured and changed with number 16 Jordan Nicholson, but he has put on the number 10 shirt.
So they are playing 1 to 10, no matter what.
1 to 11.
1 to 11, no matter what.
Changed, chopped up his number.
Do you think they've got a couple of sizes in each number?
Hang on, does his shirt look big for him? Small. He's chilling. Captain's head to the centre circle.
Spalding have had a tough start in the league, played 7.
They're still persistent with the music, even as the game's about to kick off.
Yeah, maybe it goes all the way through.
I really hope so. This might turn into a karaoke rather than a watch-along. The toss is done. Can't tell who won from here. I can't see the coin.
We're not that close.
It's because I've got glasses. Switching ends.
Sun in your eyes, second half. The flattest pitch.
It is. It's a tiny little place. I could get used to this.
It's better than some of the places we go to. I'm not naming names, but Peterborough Sports. Where else?
What's the referee coming over for?
He's just giving his mate a high five. Their kick-off for Spalding.
Does that mean we swapped off?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I've not played in a long time.
Or reft.
Oh, well, I wasn't the captain either, so I just played.
Played in goal. Furthest man from the top.
So Jordan Nicholas will get us underway.
And we're underway.
Yep, straight away, Cantrell picks the ball up in the middle, sends it down the right-hand side, but it bounces out for a Spalding throw-in.
That's got to be handball, yep.
I have a feeling it's going to be one of them days where it takes a couple of minutes for the game to get going properly. So they're going to be a bit standoffish for the first couple. George Willis is going to hit that down the channel. Jed chases.
Come on, Jed.
Good ball in.
Whips it in towards the back, and
Billy Whitehouse keeps it in and goes, Nathan Newell straight into the box.
headed up and moving up. Jake Day uses his body, gets it out to Billy Whitehouse on the left. Stand up by Dawes. He cuts it onto his left, he crosses it in. Jake Day heads up and over the bar.
Jed's playing in this wider role now, wide of the three. When he first came in, I played in what I thought was his predominant role, which was kind of where Leon Waldock plays for us, kind of in front of Lundy.
The Metsala.
Yeah, in the 10 he was playing in the 10.
A little bit
and
of
I
a
thought,
10.
well, it's going to be a bit of a weird season if we're going to have Leon Waldock and Jed Abbey playing there. And then Jed came on and scored late at Leamington and he started on the right again, and he's kind of made that role his own now. Played brilliantly in recent weeks, obviously.
He is cooking.
He is. We heavily put him forward for Player of the Month, but Billy Heath was right in his post-match interview when he mentioned that nobody from Alfreton could ever win Player of the Season because that wouldn't be fashionable.
Oh, yeah, 2 hands there from Cantrell on the back of Lamine Sheriff, and he goes down as Bromley take the lead against Notts County early on. No comment.
Sorry, I took my headphones off.
Keeper takes it quick and he looks to hit the right-hand channel. It's brought down by Dawes. Goes back into Sheriff, who looks to flick it round the corner, but it's headed away by Hunt, and now it's gone up high. Anson, who heads it backwards towards Willis. I don't know whether he meant it, but it does the job. And Willis takes it quick. He looks to do the same. Dawes misses, and it goes straight through. Sam Cartwright will just see it back through to his goalkeeper.
Billy Whitehaus's hair is getting shorter and shorter. Do you think that's because he's
balding?
No. Do you think that's because he's letting George Cantrell have the long hair of the team?
The look. He's letting him
have the look. Most teams have got one player.
Well, Perrott steps up really well and wins the ball. Waldock looks to play it through the channel. Glenn Walker, the captain, plays it back to his goalkeeper, who's, it looked like he was going to fall for Waldock, but Cantrell brings it down. He looks for Jed, who gives him it back. It's great interplay. It's towards Waldock on the edge, and it's passed out by Cartwright. Bromley go 2-0 up against Notts County. Stepped up well from Anson. He's going to look for the diag. Jake Day, yeah. Just set off a little bit too early.
He was on space a bit wider than he normally would be there, but definitely didn't need to be offside.
Yeah, I think he'll have a bit more of a free roam, a kind of roam across the back four. Or maybe, is it a back three? It might be, yeah, I think it's a back three with Glenn Walker, Sam Cartwright in there for Stainfield, and then they've got them wide wing backs.
Keeper's dishing the ball.
Perrott thumps it long. Jake Day's on the back of Stainfield. He heads it up and over for a throw-in. We should have known that's not a good idea. Adam Lund already warming up for the throw-in as he walks. So, if Spalding didn't know, they're about to find out about Adam Lund.
We've been going short for the first throw-in of every game so far. I don't know if that's to deceive teams into the... straight in.
Long. Keeper comes, and it's just wide from Jake Day. Keeper wandering into no man's land, marauding far out of his 6-yard box, missing the ball. Jake Day turns the header towards the goal, but wide of the right-hand post. Braden collects the ball for the Spalding goal kick. Left-footed goalkeeper.
Adam Anson again, brilliant.
Yeah, really good. Just commanding his area on that back line. A good touch out there from Hilliard, who sends it long, but the defence sends it back again. Waldock can't get it under control. Hilliard looks to send it forward again. Perrott hooks it on top of the far stand and out for another throw-in for Spalding. A small child is going to collect the ball.
He's been told he can't play with his own ball out there.
Yep.
Good following from Mofton this afternoon.
Yeah.
Plenty of them behind the goal. We've seen on socials that they've been buying Jaeger bombs and enjoying.
They're enjoying the day out in Spalding. I felt inclined to join. Well, it was my invite, guys. Glenn Walker throws the ball into the feet of Joseph. Oh God, I'm just gonna hang on. I've got to get this name down for number 11. Netya Wimmer. Yeah, Wimmer. It's a tough one. I apologise if I've absolutely butchered the fella's name. I'm trying my best.
It's the hard bit of the job, isn't it?
Yeah. You live and you learn. Joseph Niawima, we'll go with Niawima. It's going to trip me up a couple of times, but once I get it flowing, it flows.
Oh, that's poor.
Walker looks to go for the 1-2 with Ngandu, but Ngandu's feet and back goes up and over the throw-in taker and out. And Lund's going to launch this down the far side from the often throw-in to get us out of our half. Finds its way all the way through to Jed Abbey, who looks to flick it on. It's bounced up into the air, and Liam Waldock's going to have a chance to bring that down. His touch just gets a yard away from him, and yeah, Nathan Stainfield did really well to kind of stop Waldock getting that back under control, seeing it out for the goal kick.
Man City conceded the first goal in the Premier League. 1-0 down to Brentford after a minute.
Not ideal for them, that. They won't want to.
Well, if anyone was going to come back from there.
Yeah, not ideal for me. I had Gvardiol in my fantasy team, so.
It's Whizzer.
Sent long. It's a pretty flat goal kick. And Gandu did well to stop that ball going through to Jed Abbey, but it falls to Lund. Abbey gets the ball back. And Gandu does well, though, to repossess it. And Niawema, see that on it, looks to drive forward, but Perrott puts in a strong sliding challenge, and Jed Abbey gets it. Nathan Newell has a chance to drive forward, but he's being pressed. It's out to Billy Whitehouse, who looks to send the ball around the corner. Waldock gives it back to Newell. Waldock again looks to go to Billy Whitehouse, and Dawes knocks it out for a throw-in.
That'll be Lund territory.
Yeah. I mean,
especially once he's gained 5 yards.
They nearly found out the first time, but they got away with it, with the keeper come marauding out of his area again. Will he stay put? I mean, it's a really hard one. Jed Abbey peels off. It goes long into the area. Keeper stays back, headed away by Stainfield. Does really well.
Hooked out for another throw-in.
Yeah, another throw-in. It's a couple yards further back. I'm sure Lundy will try and regain them. He does. He literally does.
Nathan Newell gives him the ball up the pitch.
He's drops off. It's going to go in high again. It's a looping one up there. It's going to come back out to him. He loops it up towards the back post. The keeper comes again, punches it away, falls to Waldock, who's strike. He kind of slices it. Newell hangs it back up there nicely. Brought down by Jake Day. I want to go say Jake and Day at the same time and just said Jay, but Max Hunt takes a swing at it, a wild swing, and it peels up and over the bar. Another goal kick for the Tulips. Oh, the keeper's nearly fallen over the bar. Bringing me on to, in the warm-up, I watched the Spalding goalkeeper coach literally deck it on the bar. Went to go do a step over and just stood on it and went flying. It was great. I was the only one who saw it though up here, but I had a great time. Good little giggle at that. Keeper nearly recreated. He sends it. The keeper's kicks a poo. They either hang or they come too flat. He's not got a proper ping on him. The ball out to Newell on the left-hand side, and he's got space to work with. He's driving down the left-hand side.
He's gone a long way.
He's got all the way there. He whips it in. Jake Day touch. He goes for the acrobatic, but it's defended well. Perrott looks to send it back in. He gets it. He finds Whitehouse on the edge of the box, who looks to have a neat bit of interplay with Jake Day, but it's found its way back to Perrott. Jed Abbey inside. Whitehouse brings it onto his right foot, looks to hang it up, and the keeper grabs the floating ball out the air. Sustained pressure though from Alfreton, it's positive.
Keeper is taking his time.
He plays it short and quick to Cartwright, who looks to go along. Waldock blocks the original ping, and he has no choice but to volley it, and it's flicked on by the number 9, Tyler Winters, but no one there to get on the end of it. Willis looks to send it diagonally. It's a great knock towards Jake Day's. Hit the hand of the Spalding defender Cartwright after Jake Day flicked it on. Good spot from the referee. That was I mean, we can see it really well from our position because we're up above, but the referee has done a good job to spot that infringement. Waldock currently stood over the free kick, maybe 30 yards from the goal. He's going to look to hang this up towards the back post. Newell, however, has peeled off the left and no one's watching him. However, one of the men in the wall has peeled off. It's hung up really well, and Jake Day can't quite get there. It's fallen to Cantrell, and it's barreling its way through. Spalding clear. It's going to come all the way through to George Willis, and there's no one up the pitch. No one up the
We nearly had a very rare George Willis goal there.
George Cantrell.
Even George Cantrell goal. Jake Day again wins the header. Billy Whitehouse takes the ball into the box.
And it's Spalding in general just kind of knocking the ball into empty areas to get rid of it, but they're not winning it, and it's a really good challenge, and Winters sends the ball down the line for Jordan Nicholson, but he can't get there ahead of Harry Perrott, who does really well. It was a strong challenge from Nathan Newell and Tyler Winters. Winters coming out the victor. It looked painful. If that was me, my knee would have popped out. Cantrell, Waldock, London now on the edge. Looks out to the right, but it's intercepted by Ngandu, who has space to drive down the left. He's one-on-one with Nathan Perrott, Harry Perrott.
He's had a few weeks off, haven't you?
Yeah. And just give me a chance, give me a chance. Oh. Sheriff goes over and he's penalised for lying on top of the ball.
We're finding ourselves at the minute kind of having to play through them on the edge of their box. In the league, very rare that we end up in that position where we're kind of having to work the ball,
bring the ball down,
work the ball through teams.
We've tried some nice bits of interplay though, quick passing on the edge, trusting people with the ball. It's clipped in by Perrott, but no runners, and Tony Breeden will come and collect, drop to his knees. He does a 360 and then drops the ball for an unknown reason. Style points. He sends it towards the other side. Billy Whitehouse's header is poor, and Dawes can pick the ball up in some space out on the right. He puts a curling ball into the area, and Adam Anderson leaves a shoulder in the back of Winters, and he goes down. A couple of groans for a penalty. It would have been harsh.
Yeah.
It was needless, but would have been harsh.
Yeah, never for me.
I mean, I've seen them given, but it would have. It's a harsh one. Dawes and Whitehouse battling for the ball. Dawes heads it directly up into the air. Jake Day brings it down, looks to kind of flick the ball in the corner for Whitehouse, but a bit overhit and out for a throw-in. Borough take the lead against Preston. Get up there!
Leicester are still 0-0 with Crystal Palace. If you've not joined us before, Matty's a Borough fan and keeps us updated throughout on the Borough scores. I'm
very pleased.
Max Hunt comes out of nowhere and wins that. That's going to be an interesting battle there, isn't it? Jake Day and I'm right. I want to get it right. Nathan Stainfield.
Yeah. Long ball out to the wing for Jadabi. He brings it down. Goes back to Perrott, who's got time to pick his man. It's a low cross, comes in, headed away by Hilliard, and it's a time for another throw in. Spalding man just screaming, "Stop the cross!"
Yeah, I mean, imagine if he's watched us play before. He knows that Billy's teams are
put balls in the box.
All about box entries. It's all we want. More times you put the ball in the box,
the more chance it's going to drop.
The more chance it's going to drop.
The ball goes in. Hunt looks to flick it on and straight into the keeper's hands. Well dealt with again. Spalding dealing with the sustained pressure.
Going to be taking a nice walk at half time to stretch my.
Again, the kick comes straight down the middle, which is, not that I'm a ex-pro or anything, but when I played in goal, it was the one thing you didn't do was play the ball straight down the middle. The ball's made its way out to Jordan Nicholson on the right-hand side. It's Niawema who strikes on his left foot, high and over the bar. I had to take a quick glance at the name just before I attempted it, but we're getting there.
Bit of afters between Max Hunt and the Spalding striker, number 9. Seems to be a little bit after the ball on Max Hunt, who, when running back, also decided to leave one in on him. Nothing too serious.
Adam Hansen telling him to leave his elbows out with it. Willis kicks flat towards Whitehouse, and the bounce just takes it over his head. It's unfortunate. Cartwright. Oh, it's a great turn, and he's going to have a chance to put it in the channel. Hunt, though, can get it out for a throw-in on the nearest side to us. Down the right for Spalding.
A few players asking about the elbows.
Whitehouse comes away with it, and he looks to knock it down the channel for Jake Day. Cartwright does well to win it. Waldock sends it forward again. Jake Day's going to give chase. Back to the goalkeeper. Breeden. It falls out, and it's still in possession of Spalding, who sends it down the line.
There's a lot going on off the ball at the minute.
Sheriff sends the ball inside. It's intercepted by Adam Lund, who looks to send it down the line, but deflection takes it out for a throw-in, and Leicester have taken the lead at Crystal Palace. Let's see how long that lasts.
Nothing in that.
Jake Day with a great turn, and he bounces off Hilliard and goes through, but it's cleared by Spalding, and Anson gives it back to Willis.
So Jamie Vardy, opener for Leicester.
Well, if that goes through, that's an unbelievable ball, but the flag goes up on the far side. It was tight.
It was a clearance. I think it was a clearance.
It was a clearance, yeah. He's not done that on purpose, but it was a great ball, nevertheless. But I think it may have been offside just by the Spalding defenders' reactions. They never really seemed to be panicking too much about that. They kind of had a look across their line and left it.
Do you remember the best clearance that we saw last year?
What, Dwayne Wiley at Darlow?
Dwayne Wiley at Darlow, who also wasn't too happy when he got called as a clearance, but it definitely was.
He said he's seen the keeper off the line. Spalding playing with the ball around the back. All the way back to the keeper. So spread it out to Cartwright. Waldock stepping up. The ball goes long from Breeden towards the corner. Nathan Newell is happy to just knock it out for a throw-in.
Dave Primer said he's listening from Cape Verde, which I'm always suspect of, because I think people could be winding you up and they could just be watching from.
Stephen Bunting went there after the World Championships last year. There you go, a little fact. The only thing I know about that place is where Stephen Bunting went after the Worlds.
If you're in the comments, 27 of you, let us know where you're watching from. Might just be from Alfreton, might be from.
I think my dad's currently watching from the Riverside. Keeps it on his phone. What's happened there?
It was just the goal coming through.
Oh, Tommy Conway with a goal. Good up. Willis with the ball at the back. He loops it up long. It's not near anyone, and just headed back by Spalding, but Lundy can
like he came
head
from
it back.
Offside position.
Flag stays down though, and Walker clears away, and Anson can drop it down for Lund in the gap, who flicks it up. Hilliard brings it down. Looks to cut inside, but Waldock does well, and he's danced through it really well. Cantrell back to Hunt, who looks to loop the ball over the top, and
been a couple of
not really dealt with.
Been a couple of opportunities where we've not kind of gambled on the missed ball or the ball falling in our direction, and we could have been in a couple of times. Late one and Adam Lund.
Yeah, off the ball. Hilliard just leaving one in on Adam Lund after he moved out wide. Too eager.
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously going to come and have to stop us getting into our stride and stop us playing, and
yeah, they're working hard.
They're going to want to. They're going to want to cause an upset, aren't they? And obviously, we were in that position last year against Worthing. It was probably just about an upset, maybe, and then obviously Walsall. And you've got to kind of. You can't let the opposition have it easy, can you? Looks like Nathan Stainfield is having to come off for a bit of treatment. Is it a cut?
Yeah, oh, yeah, it's a bit of blood.
Bit of blood on his arm. Oh, no, out of his eye. Ref's playing on, letting the free kick happen.
Newell chips it up. Headed across, but the keeper collects.
Him back on as quick as they can, because he's been the man that's been one-to-one with Jake Day for most of this first half.
Yeah, not what Spalding fans will want to see at all. Man who's keeping the big man quiet. Spalding just trying to wait for their man to get sorted. The goalkeeper's gone down injured. Clever one, he doesn't have to go off for treatment, and Burton have taken the lead as well. Stainfield still seeing a bit of treatment. Physio, come on, there's a decent pace.
Is that all physio? Is that Ollie? I think Ollie's doing them a favour whilst... is that Ollie?
Yeah.
Ollie's doing them a favour whilst I imagine their physio is seeing to Nathan. I can imagine that's a bit of an awkward ordeal, being a physio for a player that's not yours. good etiquette, though. Very good.
How does that feel? Stainfield looking like he's going to have to change his top.
Ollie's telling him to play on, even though he's broken his leg.
Ollie's gone out there with his hammer.
Tina B is watching from Bridlington, which is neither here or Alfreton. I'll be where Jake Day's from, won't it?
It is, yeah. He played for them. Isn't he? I think
Brid?
Yeah.
Short for it.
There was a charity match there with a lot of TikTokers not long ago.
Ollie's getting a bit of...
He's having a good laugh about it, like.
Billy Heath's being to Ollie. I don't think he really cares how their keepers look pairing up.
He's undone his laces.
I think we're about to get back underway.
Oh, so yeah, he's still receiving treatment, so they've probably done the right thing there. Keeper going down. You've got to respect it. Derby take the lead against Cardiff. They're struggling. Cardiff, not Derby. Well, throw-in comes in, it kicks straight out for another throw-in. Oh my God. Stainfield's got a Terry Butcher thing around his head.
Local kids are throwing chips at us.
I think we throw them at each other.
There we go, that's that sorted. Don't know if you can hear the surrounding discussion. I think it's sorted now, though.
Yeah. D. Going to send it far down the line. Jadabi's going to have a chance to break. Looks to go down the line, and he's done really well. Cartwright does better, though. Yeah, comes away with the ball. Great defending.
Travelled as well.
Hilliard. It's a good pass forward. Flick around the corner from Neowema. Ngandu.
Looked like Jake Day is miles offside.
So you want Stainfield now playing without a number on the back of his shirt from having blood in his other shirt. He's got an awesome headband on though.
On brand as well.
It is. Cartwright sending the ball towards the right-hand channel, brought down by Nicholson. Into Sheriff, who gets the ball to Neowema.
Yep.
Free kick given, yeah. Referee was looking for the advantage, but Sheriff wins the free kick.
Don't think it'll be a shot on goal.
No.
But it also doesn't look like they're trying. No, they've got a few in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hilliard stood over it.
Oh, is it?
He does have a go. Easy, simple for Willis.
Put it into that space where just needed a knock to take it the other way, but I think it was a bit too fast kind of for anyone to get anywhere near it. Willis looks to go quick, but doesn't. But
throws it out to Perrott on the right. Goes for the diag. Falls. Jake Day does well to get into the corner. Whitehouse in the corner. I can't see too much, but he's beating his man.
He's clipped it in.
It's not come through. Hunt does well to get in front though.
Again from Maxon.
Jadavi out on that side, far side. Gives it back to Perrott. He looks to knock it into the corner for Jadavi to chase.
He does well.
He does really well. Waldock brings the ball down out. Played through by Lund, but Waldock just couldn't get on the end of it. Saw through the keeper by Sheriff. Hunt sends the long kick from the keeper back. Hilliard wins it though in the middle and gets out to Ngandu on the left-hand side. Hilliard again looks to knock it long down the line, but headed away from Anson.
2 hands in the back, and then ref is letting a lot go for both sides. A bit of pushing, a bit of pulling.
Yeah, I think he sees this as a physical game. The ball's been in the air, a lot of clips into the corner, that there's going to be a little bit of leeway that's needed for the game not to be stop, start all the time, which is something we enjoy, we like to see.
Yeah, I mean, the way we play, we definitely don't want the refs to be blowing up for every little niggle, do we? Because we are a side that looks to assert our dominance with a bit of pressure.
Lundy with a long throw again, but it's won by Cartwright, headed out for another throw-in, but significantly further up the pitch.
How many yards in his season do you think Adam Lund steals?
Oh, a whole season, a 46-game season, because I think he stole at least
10 miles.
I think he stole at least 10 to 15 today alone. So I think, honestly, over a season, he may get close to 1,000 yards. He's very good at what he does. Jadabi holds the ball down well from the throw-in. Newell swings in a great ball, falls to the back and cleared away from Hilliard, and he does. There was no contact, but he's put his body in the right place. Whitehouse, I don't think he's going to get booked for the challenge, but I mean, Spalding have defended really, really well in the early stages of this game, but they've not really put any pressure on the back line. And I think when we talk about how they've struggled to score goals so far this season, you can see why. It's been relatively just kind of knock it up towards our two big centre halves, and it goes back. Yeah. Even the goalkeepers have got a habit of hitting our biggest man as he hits Max Hunt from the kick.
Everything's hit Max Hunt this afternoon so far. He's been brilliant.
Oh, Waldock going a cheeky little flick around the corner, but can't find the feet of Jake Day. Long from the goalkeeper, and Hunt happy to just head it out for a throw-in.
Bit off the ball, as he kind of headed it unopposed, but he took a couple of knocks on the way there, which meant that he was off balance when he headed it, and it went straight for a Spalding throw.
He's gone down easy, and Neo Emma's been done for diving.
It's a noise going the other way, but for me, he's jumped straight on the floor, No contact.
Simulation, mate, that's what I saw.
That.
Simulation.
And he's asking for attention, but I think he's just playing up to it because I don't think there was anything there. Unless it's an injury with no contact, but for me it looked like he only ever really had intentions of going down.
You can see when he goes down, he puts his arms out. He's bracing for impact. He knew he was going down the whole time. If you put your arms out, you know you're going down to break your fall. If you go down and your arms are up, it's because you didn't think you were going to get hit.
Break there, didn't we, Matt?
Yeah, a little drop out.
Must be this internet.
Where are we at with scores? Notts County have got one back. Port Vale are beating Chesterfield.
If you were a betting man, you'd bet on over 3.5 goals on Notts County, wouldn't you, every week?
I can't say I'm a betting man, to be fair. Willis ready to take the free kick finally. Newell's dropped in short.
Yeah, it looks like he wants it. Willis is going to go
long.
Direct in. Not really.
Sheriff knocks it down and Hilliard tries to get it under control.
Breaking well.
Nicholson gets the ball on the corner. Ngandu one-on-one with Perrott once again. Looks to go down the line. The ball comes right across the face and no one there. Willis can pick up fairly easily. He looks to send the kick long, but he can't get the accuracy he needs to find Billy Whitehouse, and it comes back, but Lundy will loop it back up again. Jake can't quite get under the ball. Adam Lund, Cantrell looks to poke it out to Jadavi. Cartwright looks to send it down the channel and overhits it straight through to George Willis.
Billy Whitehouse is probably getting a bit more space on this side because he seems to be finding his space in between the right centre back. Jay wins that brilliantly. It's not falling, is it, for us?
Yeah, it's a bit of a tussle. It's just trying to dribble the ball into our half to take the free kick.
The 2-8s are kind of given probably 3 or 4 fouls each against each other so far.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle. I mean, Alfreton's game every week is to get teams into a battle. You play a team a couple of leagues above you, you're going to want to make it a battle. So you've got two teams who like a battle. It's going to be a rough game, and Nicholson strikes, and it went with venom just wide of the post. Willis never dived after it, fairly comfortable, and that it was going to sail wide, but the first sign of a threatening Spalding. Nicholson strikes well and wide. Willis sends the ball high up towards Jake Dane. Cantrell will get the ball under. Lundy will give the ball to Whitehouse, who gets it into the feet of George Cantrell, who is dispossessed by Dawes, and Sheriff gets it down to Winters, and he does well to win the free kick. He goes between the gap. Cantrell's leg comes out. I think that's his second one. He'll have to tread lightly, George Cantrell, from him.
Persistent infringements as soon as okay, well, they're not bad ones.
No,
this must be his third.
The ball's there to be won, but he's not winning it. Spalding sent the water down the channel again, and Hunt can just head it back. I think he looks to head it up, and I can't quite see, it's too close, and the ball goes out for an Alfreton throw-in. Lundy looks to send it quick, and It falls today after Waldock did well to win the initial. Sheriff gets the ball out. Glenn Walker out on that.
The people around us thought it was a foul.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have grown too much if it...
Max Hunt does it brilliantly well, coming into their half to try and win the ball.
Yeah, following the striker, Tyler Winters, all the way into his own half, nearly winning it, coming away, but falls to a Spalding man in the end. And Spalding are happy to keep the ball on the floor between the defenders and try and hope something opens up, but it's usually ending up in a long ball forward. Dawes goes up with Newell, and he does well enough for Naoema to try and come away, but Newell wins it. He sends the ball up towards Jake Day, who can't quite get it under control. Walker gives it back. Hunt up, heads it. Billy Whitehouse does well to get it under control. Jake Day, touch.
Brilliant.
Unlucky. It was a really good ball control, ball through the channel for an overlapping Billy Whitehouse, but not enough on it. Newell does really well to leap and win the header. It's a throw-in for Spalding on the halfway line. Cartwright looks to throw the ball into Nicholson, and Anderson does a little
knee over his own head.
Yeah.
Volley it back.
Jarabi does well to track back, but Walker does well to find Sheriff, and Nicholson looks for a ball over the top for Ngandu, and he just swings his leg at it, falls over. Anderson comes away with it. He's going to look to chip it down the channel, but too wide and out for a throw-in.
I'm getting a little bit restless on these wooden chairs.
Yeah.
Now.
It's something of a stalemate at the moment. Billy Heath looking for Whitehouse to gamble here, staying high, not follow.
Yeah, we've got enough in there at the minute with Waldock, London.
Good head back. That's really, really good defending.
The other two can probably go and be a bit braver, play a bit further up the pitch.
Nicholson inside. Sheriff. Lund as well, gets the ball and it comes off Sheriff. Bit of luck, but Preston have scored.
You know what happens now, don't you? Crystal Palace score.
Come on, the Eagles.
Jamie Vardy loves playing against Crystal Palace as well. Jake there gives a foul away. I didn't see it myself.
Pleads his innocent spot. You get some, you lose some. Keeper comes out to take it. Gives it short to Cartwright. Keeper gets it back. Sends it towards the channel, and it's one of them, the keeper are just all day long, is every kick finds the biggest man on the pitch. There's Max Hunt. Out Jed Abbey out on the right hand side, a great ball from Liam Waldock.
Finally we get an opportunity to play forward quickly. There's a bit of quality out to him. We seem a bit unfamiliar with that with this kind of playing on our opposition, playing on our opposition's box. Another late one on Adam Lund. Lund's been tidy in there so far as well.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. And what's going to be, I mean, it doesn't matter what the league system says and where people are. Every game in any cup competition is going to be a tough game. No one makes it easy. Newell stood over the ball. Hangs it up there. Away by Walker, headed back in by Waldock. Out to Jed Abbey on the right. His touch is heavy, but he does well to keep it away from Ngandu. Finds Waldock. Waldock looks for Billy Whitehouse at the edge, headed up by Dawes. Oh, Lund, that's just a bit, it's a bit too ambitious, it's audacious. He needs to just get the ball under control there.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time you probably put that back into a good area, don't you? But I think when he was facing the opposite way, he didn't really know
First
where he
time
was going.
straight over your head. Just bring the ball, settle. I know we like to hang the ball up in the area, but you've got to do it at the right times, and I don't think that was.
Plus, you got Nathan Newell probably looking straight at him as well. It could have gone.
Yeah.
Could have gone in. I haven't put a timer on, but I don't think we're into the added time. We haven't been told how much exactly. Haven't seen a board go up. Billy Heath doesn't look too happy.
Waldock flicks it on. Chick there.
Billy needs to stay on side.
Just
No, I don't think he was.
I don't think he was offside either.
Didn't look it to me.
No one was appealing for it.
He didn't look it to me, but looked quite a bit onside to me. Looked like he kind of held his run, kept his. And again, we were high up the pitch there. Ball's in play. Keeper decides to play it short, and then it's the centre back who
Once
clips
again,
it forward,
finds Max Hunt. Whitehouse chest. Couple of nice step overs and looks to get the ball down the line, but can't keep it in. Out for a Spalding throw in on the halfway. Half winding down. It's been an atrocious game. Not atrocious, atrocious.
Yeah. We are currently a little unsure as to if this game will go to extra time and penalties, or whether
if today's match ends in a draw, replays will take it off.
So there is replays?
Yeah.
Of course, it's replays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely replays. The only way there's not replays is if you're going to the proper round. So in the qualifying rounds,
the proper
there is
rounds,
replays.
okay. Yeah. Hopefully we don't need it. Spalding manager getting a bit of talking to. I think at half time we'll turn the camera off and you'll just have a black screen for half time because the local use. Ball into the box,
as well.
bounces around. We've played two, I believe. If you didn't hear the Tanner announcement, we've got 1 more minute of added time. Jake Day plays
Does well. He gets.
Can you get it out to Jed Abbey early? Not had much
Gandu
joy
again.
yet, Jed.
Good. Go on. Oh, it's it thing.
Crowded out on the edge of the box.
Waldock goes all the way
Has
back.
to go back to Perrett. Again, Jed's joys come. Jed's joys come from playing early into the box. But he goes 1v1 with his man.
Oh, it would have been a great ball,
Straight into
but
the keeper.
just a bit overhit, and I think that'll be the end of the first half action. So that means if it is a draw, that is this Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be this Tuesday. After the draw will be on Monday at 1 o'clock.
This may be the last chance for Alfreton to come forward. Willis, the ball in his hands, sends it long down the line, and Jed Abbey's done well to peel away, and got Glenn Walker on his back. He looks to put it in, it comes off, and
Very well.
Ngandu clears away.
Is that
Referee
gonna be it?
still playing on, hooked forward by Anson, and the referee must. No, he's not going to blow his whistle. He's definitely playing a whole minute, that's for sure. We're going to get our full money worth.
Yeah. Every penny.
Walker takes the throw in. Headed by Perrott, and Waldock flicks it on, and it's an awkward one for Cartwright, and Whitehouse gets into the foot race, uses his body well.
Up to Newell.
Looking to try and dance away past. Gets the ball, Cantrell on the edge, touches it down. Gives it back out to Whitehouse on the edge. The flag stays down. He looks to clip it in there. Headed away. Lund strikes, but it's far, far off the mark. Referee still not blowing his whistle.
He's forgot.
It's one of those games that Spalding frustrated the opposition as the first half progressed, Michael. Alfreton looked threatening going forward, mainly initiated by those...
Just copying what I've said.
Get your notes down.
You've been listening to the commentary, any chance, mate?
Gone over.
There we go. Right, we will take a short break for half time. We'll see you all in the second half for some more FA Cup action.
we're back.
Welcome back for the second half here at Spalding United 0-0 in the first half. A game where chances were few and far between.
Leicester have scored, if you're watching and caring.
No.
You'll know, but Leicester are 2 up in the Premier League. We are back.
Title push. Run it back.
We've done it before. Janabi looking to get us back underway.
Referee, no rush like.
There we go.
We are underway. It's a long ball immediately. It comes back and Winters gets the ball out to Dawes on the far side. Loses out to Whitehouse. Cantrell can't quite get the ball under control, but does really well to go through the gap. Sheriff pushes Adam Lund over and he doesn't get a free kick. Everyone thought he was going to get one.
And the ref gives it.
Gives a different free kick. Yeah, I don't know what he's playing at, to be honest. I'm a bit confused. Oh, and County, Notts County have equalised 2-2.
What a football club.
Yatta. I believe, where's he from? Gambia.
Yeah, Jody Jones signed a new contract in the midweek.
I saw that.
Come on, boys, let's pick it up a bit.
Free kick goes long and across towards the area. It falls to Newell, who flicks it up high. Hilliard looks to get it under control, but Avi's going to send a curling ball forward. Jake Days chasing, but Finn Walker does well to get it back to his goalkeeper. Stainfield flicks it on, and Winters looks to chase, and it's really composed stuff from Willis. The ball's poked back by Anson, and he hits it first time on the ball. He finds his man. Walker, Stainfield, Sheriff, fast play Hilliard, and Gandu down the left. He's still going. He's found his way into the area. He loops it up towards the back post, and it's open over everyone. But a really impressive piece of play from Spalding there as they marauded down the left-hand side.
Jake, they're doing a lot of work along the front line, but nothing really.
Yeah, well, he's up against a back three on his own.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to find those half spaces in between the wing backs and the wide centre half. So you've got to operate in that area, but it's really hard for a centre forward to move across with 3 centre halves. Spalding play down injured, and the Spalding physio will tend to them this time. Not a very good pace.
No.
It's slow. Ollie wins this one.
Yeah, Ollie's.
Congratulations.
Got any more comments? Somebody else watching abroad? We are international.
International Oftons. International Reds. So massive.
Absolutely everywhere. Oh, it's Leicester. It's 2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
Oh dear.
I think we're going to see the first substitution.
Thank God I can't pronounce his name.
Who's coming on?
Nia Wemu. He's going off.
Substitution for Spalding United, person number 11, Joseph Rowena.
15, Sam Warburton.
Number 15, Sam Wilberson.
Number 15. Failed to mention that Spalding gaffer, Jimmy Dean, is obviously going to know a lot about us, having been at Scunthorpe last year and then previously at Peterborough Sports. Don't think we were in the same league then.
Oh, flicked forward from Perrott. Day looks to bring it down.
In previous games where we've played against a back three with 3 centre backs,
Oh, well in.
Billy has opted to go with the 2 up top, but obviously today we haven't got another
I mean, there was a period last season where Billy went with a 5-back quite often, 3 centre halves, and of what Diggy, Wiley, Briz, with Newell and Clackey out wide, and then he played the 2 up front of Jerry McDonough and Jake Day. Finds its way through. Billy Whitehouse looks to dance his way through. He just can't get the ball under control. Sheriff does really well to ride the challenge, and Hilliard now out the left looks for the outside of the foot pass, but Willis will sweep it up fairly easily, bring it back into his box.
Joe McDonough made an appearance on Bunch of Amateurs for Rushall when they played Dorking.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible tackle.
Willis clips the ball forward. Hilliard heads it back. Perrott loops it up again over him. Stainfield does well to get there in front of Day. Cantrell does well. Hilliard comes away with the ball though. Winter's now on the ball. Lund chasing him in. Looks to go down. Perrott has time to get the ball under control, and he can go for that diagonal cross. It's a great ball over the head of Cartwright, and Billy step over, and it's a massively overhit cross, and it'll go all the way up and over. I think the referees give a goal kick. Yeah, it must have gone out and come back in. Just struggling a bit with these wooden seats.
Yeah.
So
my car's not too comfy, but I'm looking forward to it.
Please, there's no extra time.
Hospitality has been good though. We've been well looked after.
Yeah.
We had somebody telling the local kids off next to us.
Oh,
we dropped out.
A bit of drop out there. So it's always a bit of a panic, a bit of a...
It's this water damaged device we're using. Well dealt with by Max again. Brilliant.
Glenn Walker heads it back. Sheriff in the middle. Cantrell nicks it in front of him. Jake Day brings it down.
Just don't seem to be able to maintain any possession on the ball.
Ngandu. Perrott does really well. Finds Jed out on the right-hand side. Cuts in, looks to find Jake Day, who strikes. It's a great block from Stainfield. Warburton will keep it in, and he looks to go down the line, but Jake Day chases adamantly, and he blocks the clearance, and it's a throw-in. Billy happy with the work rate there from Jake to
brilliant.
Block the clearance. I don't imagine it'll be too long till we see some new faces introduced.
Yeah, it's tough because I think the first introduction probably would naturally be Billy Fuster in recent form, but Whitehouse has been probably our brightest player.
Yeah, he's looked like creating, hasn't he? He looks like he wants to create as well.
Well, he's getting that, what you just spoke about there, the space in between kind of the full-back and the right centre-back or left centre-back. Now, Billy seems to be finding that space, whereas Jed Abbey, that looks a bit tighter in there for him.
Yeah, he seems to be staying more on the wing-back than Walker. I mean, it's tidy play from Spalding. Warburton looks to go down the line, and Anson can easily head it. Jake Day, chest. Looks to find Cantrell, who pokes it in front of his man. It was a bit of an asking pass from Jake Day to Cantrell to control. And it's far too easy for Ngandu, who's played the ball through to Nicholson. The strike, Willis saves, but the flag goes up on the far side. And that's the first real chance where it looks like Spalding have just played through very, very easily.
Well, the ball kind of fell to the number 8 in the middle of the park. He had no one around him.
Cartwright looks to head it back to his goalkeeper.
Neither goalkeeper well, apart from that one, it was obviously offside, but neither goalkeepers had to make a real save it, have they?
No. We've seen Breeden for Spalding. He's collected a lot of those awkward balls into the area, and believe me, they are hard to watch and then, you know, take your opportune moment. But Waldock does a really nice touch past Hilliard, and he's onto the edge, looks out of the wing to Whitehouse, keeps the ball in play, comes out to the edge. Perrott sitting on the edge.
Jimmy Dean, we can hear him. If you can hear him asking.
It's that.
Oh, here he is. First substitution is on its way. Billy Fuster is the man. I suspect it'll be Billy Whitehouse, unless we're going for a change of shape. Options are limited though without another striker.
Stainfield looks to head it forward. Hunt does well to get in front, and it's an awkward one for Cartwright to deal with, but he heads it out wide for Dawes well. Newell steps up nicely and stops the simple one for Dawes, and
Substitution for Alfreton, class number 7, Billy Whitehouse.
Billy Whitehouse is the one to come off.
Goes off on the far
Nice little
side.
prediction. It should be down there.
What's that?
Your
I should be.
Yeah, little Billy Whitehouse off, Billy Fuster on.
Yeah, well, I think that's the natural change. It's a change we've seen this season, but Billy Whitehouse really has been the player that's kind of looked dangerous and he can find himself in good areas and put some decent balls into the box. Our quality into the box has been a bit poor in general. Not had a lot of balls into the box from fullbacks, which is where we see a lot of the.
In all fairness, the play we just had where Waldock had space and he give it out to Whitehouse, that was poor. He wasn't running from the mark, which
we've already seen Fuster to do in the first 30 seconds of him coming on. We know how direct.
Yeah, he's done really well there.
We know how quick he is as
Lund
well.
can pick up fairly unchallenged. Newell gives it out to Fuster.
So this is what I was speaking about the first half. We never see teams camped with 11 players behind the ball against us, ever.
No.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
That's our job. Get your own gimmick.
So it's a bit unnatural for us having to kind of break through 2 banks of 4, or even a bank of 4 and a bank of 5. And the defending's been pretty good so far. Opportunity for us to throw the ball into the box.
Yep, I remember last time an Adam Lund long throw resulted in a goal when I was there. It fell to Billy Fuster, the man who's just come on. He tucked it away. Wouldn't mind that. It doesn't quite reach. It's a bit underthrown, but Lundy's going to whip it back in, and it's a telling ball. Got hooked away by Stainfield again, but Waldock's going to head it back into a gap. Hilliard heads it up, trying to get it under control, flicks it up. Winters looks to knock it round a corner, and
Nathan Newell will have time on it now.
Yeah, occupying the space nicely, and he's going to look to hook it up, and it hangs.
Yeah, and that's really.
It's just a push from Jake Day. He's just come push so the ball would come through.
Long. Spalding goalkeeper, but it's what?
It's a free kick right on the edge.
So the ball is long from the Spalding goalkeeper. The first head is won.
It's Jordan Nicholson.
And then the drop of the shoulder was brilliant to take it past his man. And then I think it was Adam Lund who had 2 goes at.
There was Newell.
Newell had two goes at trying to bring his man down. He didn't have much further to go because the foul that came was right on the edge of the box.
I mean, it's a chance for Spalding. It's probably going to be the biggest chance we've had so far this match. A free kick right on the edge. Although not so preferable, because that makes it a lot harder to get it up and over the wall from so close. Sheriff on the edge of the area, completely unmarked at the moment. Hilliard stood over it with Nicholson. Hilliard steps up and stands over it. Nicholson goes. It's saved by Willis and turned behind by Waldock for the corner. Nicholson did well. He made sure he hit the target. Willis down well. Couldn't keep hold of it. But Waldock was there to deal with it. just simply knocked it out for a corner. And I think, is this the first corner?
Yeah, first
The
corner.
first corner of the game.
The game, yeah, maybe the game.
I think it's the first corner of the game. Then, I don't remember any other corners. The corner comes in and Willis comes and collects well, and Fuster looking to work the channel early, but Willis keeps hold of it, not to peak.
We went a couple of times early, didn't we, from Willis's catches, and they didn't kind of come off in the first half.
Newell again sends it up towards Day, and Warburton challenges well. Walker looks to play the ball Sheriff over, and Fuster going to have a chance to drive.
Go on, Billy.
Billy whips it in. Walker heads it out. Cantrell looking to head it across. Away from Ngandu. Winters chasing. Anson goes back fairly simply. And Willis sends it long and through the middle. Stainfield does well. Newell occupying the space out on the left though, and he's going to look to hang it up there again. Great turn from Jake Day, and he just slashes out at it, swings too early.
Unbelievable. First touch was unbelievable.
Yeah, the first touch was a thing of beauty, but
bit off balance and kind of
just snatched at the chance a bit. Yeah, maybe a bit off balance. He's worked the chance for himself really well there, but
biggest opening of the game so far.
He just hasn't struck it true. He's not got a clean connection with the ball, and he's just gone down. So, Lundy's going to try and get a couple of yards here.
Yeah. The thing is, I always think, why does he need to take the throw in deep into our half? But what happens generally is they win the header.
And it goes out further up.
He goes up for
yeah, it's a pull. It's his third. It's Cantrell's third. I think the referee's not counting though. Yeah. I think any referee would usually book a player after a third foul, but I mean, they've all been fairly light.
A lot of it's just that kind of pull, and the player comes off balance and throws himself to the ground. Both teams are at it, but yeah, you'd be a bit annoyed if you were kind of given a yellow card for 3 of those.
Spalding to take a throw in quickly. He's still holding it though. The options were cut off. Lund heads it away. Hilliard does really well to flick the ball over Walder.
Ball's a bit out of our view at the minute.
Yeah, this is the worst place on the pitch for the ball to be for us. Nicholson out with the ball out on the left. And he looks to whip it in. Perrott blocks and it goes out for a corner.
Love to tell you more about it, but we can't see it.
I think I'm getting the gist.
Yeah, they won't want this one to float into the hands of Willis like the last one did.
Collective of Spalding players on the edge of the area looking to make a dash into the box when this ball's delivered. Referee waves it on to come in. Hilliard whips it in. It's towards the back post this time and headed away. It looks like it might go all the way through. It's kept in from Sheriff, who's tried a little L drag and doesn't get away from Lundy. Warburton goes back to Dawes. Fuster giving chase all the way back to the goalkeeper.
And the lino's given a throw in about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, cheers for that lino, mate. Appreciate it. You just put your flag down, wouldn't you? Oh, is it a free kick? I think it was a free kick after
the ball.
After Lundy had let the ball go.
We've seen a lot off the ball when the referee decides to give one that no one's even. Not even.
I think the linos flagged it.
gone a speak too soon, and it's still hopeful, but I don't think Liam's 6-0's coming in. It's well headed back.
A little bit. Whoa. Down the line, Fuster trying to get it under the control. I mean, his man's all over him. The advantage is going to go.
Again, more off the ball.
Newell driving down the line. Looks to cut back. Not his game, taking on a man, and he gives a foul trying to get back in.
Just deliver the ball in the box. The worst you can get blocked for a throw.
And that's another free kick that just goes straight down the spine of the pitch and into Willis's hands. We don't mind them. Lewis Salmon looks probably the most active of the substitutes.
Offside, Billy Fuster as the ball comes along. Spalding look to play quickly. Winters brings the ball down, gives it back to Warburton. Goes back to Walker. And Gandu, who was playing left wing back in the first half, seems to be occupying a more advanced position in the midfield. Nicholson gets the ball on his left foot. He looks to loop it up to Warburton at the back, who heads it back into the area. Winters looks to bring it to Yedu. Flicks the ball out to Walker. He looks to play. It's a great ball into the gap, and then Gandu brings it down.
Cantrell, and he gives a throw in the wrong way. It's a Spalding throw.
Iliad back to Walker. Iliad again.
Oh,
straight to Jake Day. The keeper's not in his goal. He's driving forward. Oh dear.
Stuck up. Plays to Jed Abbey.
Jed Abbey down the right, puts the ball across.
The ball across the back four is cut out by Jake Day, who looks like he's got a clear run through towards the goalkeeper, but the ball kind of holds up in the grass.
He didn't even need to carry it. The goalkeeper was far, far out of his goal.
He sets Jed well down the right, and Jed kind of shot, kind of crossed, but it doesn't go in a goal, and it doesn't get any contact on from.
I mean, that is a huge moment in the game. That is a huge moment. But Alfreton failed to capitalise, and the score stays level as the time ticks on.
Lundy comes from miles to come and win that great header.
Keeper comes and boots it up again all the way into the corner for an Alfreton throw-in.
Is he going to get penalised for kicking the ball away? Because that's what he did.
I think that's going to be a stern warning. Because it wasn't like blatant.
Well, he was kicking it back to where he thought the original throw should be taken from.
But that was significantly further than where it went out. Kicked out for a goal kick.
Oh, George Willis snatches at one. And Harry Perry running back towards his own goal. Takes the contact and goes down. As you will hear, the Spalding people around us do not agree. That's just one of them where you just know that when the player goes down, the referee's blown his whistle. Doesn't make it right.
Yeah, Ngandu has to pounce on that. I mean, it's an awkward position, and Perrott goes down and gets the free kick in the end, fortunately. That's all I'll say on the matter. No comment.
No comment.
Correct decision by the referee.
Liam's happy to comment.
This is why we have the headsets. Liam's too candid for the headsets. You've got too much candor for the headsets, don't you?
Jed as well. Oh, ball's across the box from Jed. And it just needed any contact to go in, but we've still got the ball high up the pitch. Nathan Newell into the box.
Perrott does really well.
Billy shouting on that he wants Nathan Newell.
Nottingham Forest are beating Liverpool 1-0.
Yes! Put the tricky trees. Get in there, boys.
The tricky trees. County are 3-2 up.
Notts County, what a football club.
Decide who you support, mate.
Well, good football. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, this has been really good.
Billy Fuster trying to. Max Hunt retrieves the free ball and clips it over.
Just over here.
Sorry, I don't. Rubbish, man. I think this one's going to go to the replay, Dom. I think so, mate. Yeah.
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Against his old. No, they're not playing Chelsea, are they?
No.
I was about to say against his old club, but it is not. What else have we got in the Premier League whilst we're dealing with a bit of a timeout?
Oh, well, Fulham getting on.
Ipswich Brighton's 0-0. Leicester are beating Crystal Palace 2-1. Fulham are beating West Ham 1-0. Forest beating Liverpool 1-0. And Haaland is beating Brentford 2-1.
Scored a goal. 1-1 against Workington with 10 men.
Get in. Good in. Well, what we got? What do we reckon? About 15 left.
We're on 72.
Yeah, so just over 15 plus stoppage.
Otherwise, as we know, it'll be coming back to the Impact on Tuesday night.
Forward.
We're right in the mix today, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. It's not the first time.
Darlington away.
Darlington away, yep.
We were fully in the mix there.
Chester as well.
Chester.
Yeah, they weren't happy about that.
Hereford, we were in our own glass box.
Yeah, that was nice. It's a foul, but Cantrell does really well. Carry it forward. He's still. Elliot looks to. I mean, that's a bit of a nothing ball. He must have known he was never making that.
Callum Shettle coming on, formerly of Nuneaton Borough, Baseford, Ilkeston, I believe. Son of.
And Alfreton.
And Alfreton. Yep, sorry.
I thought you were leading up to it.
Son of Nottingham Forest legend Steve. Tidy player.
Lundy goes back to Willis. Right, this is my show, mate. Stainfield heads it back. Winters comes from an offside position, so Anson happy to let it run through and back to his goalkeeper. Willis looking long towards Billy Fuster, who kind of tries to gamble in behind. Newell does well. Fuster looks to come inside and he's fouled.
Done well there. Gets his body in the right position.
Yeah,
take the knock.
It's one of them. You're never going to bring it down. You're never going to be able to play a clean pass there. But if you put your body there and you get in their goal, or put their body there, you get there first. You get a free kick, and that's football. 1-on-1.
Should have done your refereeing course, Matty.
I nearly did, but I like playing too much.
Edison's got an assist.
Yeah, I saw that. Whipped in. Cleared away by Spalding. It's going back out to Liam Waldock, who was occupying space out on the left. Goes back to Perrott, who's in the Alfreton half on his own. Gives it up. Warburton heads it straight up into the.
It's handball.
He's
handball.
Brought it down with his hand. It's one of them where Alfreton are telling the linesman on the nearest side that he has to see that. That's his job.
It is his job.
It's his job.
Another long throw from Lundy. We can't see where it's coming from.
Probably better to have a long throw than a free kick.
15 minutes to go, boys.
15 to go, reliably informed. Ball comes to the edge. Nathan Newell tries to push it back the way it's come.
Stainfield heads it out. Newell heads it back to Perrott.
Who's going to go, we believe, should go back to Willis. Doesn't. Should have gone back to Willis.
Nah, Newell's done well.
Well done.
Fuster does well as well. He makes the right decision to recycle the play. Perrott just kind of carrying it forward. No one pressuring him. Walker.
We seem to be just clipping the ball
Stainfield.
from central to one of our top three. Couple of flicks.
Oh.
Jake Day goes 1v1.
We're just waiting for that moment where it drops.
Nothing's really kind of dropping for us in the right area at the minute. Seem to be battling away and winning our fair share of the battles, but
yeah,
it's just not we're just not getting that flick for the wide runners, are we?
I mean, Billy's going to want to get this over the line because it's not an extra game you want on your calendar.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Headed away. Newell out for a throw in for Spalding.
Substitution for United, person number 9, Tyler Winters. Number 17, Sam Bennett.
And substitute for the horse, Sam Bennett. Coming on. I believe he's coming on for Winters up top. Yep.
Who was that? Number 9 on, 17 on? Yeah, Bennett.
Jake Day using his body. Look, good switch.
Yeah, brilliant switch.
Brought down by Jed. Warburton looking to give him a challenge back. Perrott looks to loop it into the corner. It's great play from Perrott. Jed cuts back well. He gets the ball in the end, and it's dealt with. And Gandu looking at Lund.
That is a foul from Lundy.
It's a strong challenge.
Lundy asking a bit more of Nathan Newell, I think it is.
Yeah. He wanted him to step up and...
Yeah, because he could have been, that should have been his space really when the ball kind of drops from...
It's a double-edged sword. He steps up and he gets there. If he doesn't get there, that space is open.
Chasing. A little bit of a break for the...
Injured in Gandu.
Yeah.
Oh, the lad's swigging some water.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if the game was to finish now, a draw would probably be a fair result, wouldn't it? I don't think we've really caused enough. We've been the better side, but definitely not kind of...
There's been persistent pressure, but there's not been chances. No. And I think you've put the EBGBs on us pre-match. We always make chances no matter how we play.
Yeah, we've not created enough chances.
Thanks for that.
Billy said it.
Said Quinton before the game says no matter how we play, we always make chances. He's put the EBGBs on us.
Well, I actually quoted the manager's post-match interview.
Oh, you're blaming Billy, are you? I'll tell him that. He comes down and says, Quinton's blaming you for that.
Lundy just getting around the players, asking them, can we get a bit more?
Towards the corner once again. Looks like the Borough on the way to another draw.
Looks like... I don't know what to say.
Walker comes inside. Headed away by Fuster.
10 minutes to go, boys.
10 minutes to go. I think
I'm running out of synonyms for.
Oh my God, Macklot are winning 2-1 against Workington. They scored 2 with 10 men.
more exciting than we've had here.
Sorry, I'm getting a bit more excited than
But 10 minutes to go.
Running out of synonyms for saying this game has been a bit boring.
We've had a good go. We've just not got players in the right areas.
It's just not dropped.
No.
And the ball comes in. Willis grabs. Wants his team to get up the pitch.
Yeah. Bit of urgency. 10 minutes now to win the game. Again, it's just a bit of lacking of quality today as well, I think. We have given the ball away a lot needlessly.
Why are we not bringing Lewis Salmon on, Billy? Bring him on, give him a chance. It really works from what we do at the minute, can he?
Another clip wide.
Oh, it's really good from Fuster. Good pace and he's it's a goal kick.
Looked like a corner, but we're a long way away. Billy didn't look too unhappy with the decision.
Yeah. I think he did lift the ball over the leg of the defender. So this is giving my back a bit of a.
I normally write a bit of a guide on away clubs' resources and kind of what we need to bring and make sure kind of we're ready. If we ever come to Spalding again, it'll be a cushion.
Bring my own chair. Bring a little deck chair. We've got plenty of space. I mean, can't fault them for the space. I can fault them on grated cheese on the burgers, but
Yeah.
I think that means we should just get an automatic buy for it the next round for grated cheese on the burgers.
Spalding bring the ball forward now, though.
Warburton out on the left. Back to Walker. We can't actually see what's going on at the moment. Back to Cheadle. Carrying it forward, moves the ball out wide. Gandu. Hilliard looks to go back. The ball. A couple of challenges and the ball comes out to Perrott, who just panics and whips it out for a throw-in. Newell does well to come away.
He's got
to get a foul.
Good decision. Definite foul.
Referee's left his yellow cards at home.
Have you brought your cards with you, ref, or you have to make dressing room? Come on.
Can't wait for Willis to hit this long and it to trickle through to their goalkeeper.
Come on, positivity, Matty. Still got 8 minutes
to go. It's Hereford 1, Ilkeston 1.
These cup games never easy. Spalding have made it very hard for us today, and they're going to break well.
Chettle coming forward again, and Spalding have numbers. They have favourable numbers. Oh, there's a great poke through from Adam Hansen.
Looked like a good opening there. They were
Jed looks absolutely goose. He looks knackered.
Oh,
If you can't win it, boys, don't lose it.
yeah, I think that's what it's feeling like at the minute. I feel like we are dwindling into a draw.
Yeah, Danny Draper coming on. They've brought off Kieran Dawes.
Still going to be opportunities. What we into the last 4 or 5 of normal time now?
Yeah.
Bit of a nothing couple of minutes where we end up with Lundy throwing it down the pitch, trying to get us up.
We've got another throw in slightly further up the pitch. Adam Lund's going to take it. He throws it long.
Couple of ricochets. And we get another throw in.
Slightly further up the pitch.
Slightly further up the pitch.
Adam Lund's going to take it.
And this one will go into the box.
Long.
It will go long, yeah. But this is what we mean. We go short.
He goes short. Oh my God. What's going on, Nathan Newell?
Oh.
Whips it into the box. It goes over. Billy Fuster keeps it in. Liam's got his head in his hands. Billy Fuster whips it back in, and it's onto the roof of the net.
That probably sums up the game, doesn't it, really? In terms of
excitement. Short throw-ins.
Throwing comes short. Nathan Newell clips it in, but it's a bit too far. He's Fuster kind of 1v1 in the corner, and yeah, he's not really got a lot he can do from there. He tries to clip it in, but the angle's kind of shut down by the defender, and it lands on the roof of the net.
Lundy treads to something different there. A little short throw-in. Just to flick it over. Hanson goes back. Willis gets the ball under and looks for Jed out in the right wide area. It makes its way there eventually after coming back. He's absolutely booted off the ball. Walker goes down the line. Max Hunt heads it up and looks like it's going to go out for a throw-in.
Jed not only looks tired now, he looks like he's carrying a bit of an injury, a bit of a knock. I think you caught it off the ball.
Yeah, he flicked it on and then they just walloped him.
Oh, it's a great turn. I
mean, who does he think he is?
Number 8.
Sheriff.
Lovely tidy touch straight from the throw-in to take him into open space in the middle of the park, but
then thought he was Frank Lampard, Stephen Gerrard, Paul Scholes, one of them three.
Thinks he's going to be the story of the FA Cup and absolutely drags it.
That's about the 5th time you've done that, Jake.
Jake gives the foul away. Really. Again, he's working hard to get across to the ball, because the ball's not kind of coming anywhere near him, is it? It's kind of either 10 foot left or 10 foot right.
Not good enough, I'm afraid. This isn't.
4-2. Jody Jones for Notts County.
You're a betting man.
Okay, Jed's still giving it, but he's clearly tired.
Bit of quality there from Lundy. Waldock now looks forward, and there is no.
I mean, he's got the time and the space, and he doesn't drive into the space.
It's clipped. I think the throw-in will be a bit further back from where it goes into Jed's hands.
Lundy's gonna try and send this as far as he can. Down the line again, Walker heads up. Perrott loops it over, and the keeper will watch it out.
And we are going into the added time now, I believe. Liam, what are we on? 90?
We're on 89.
89. So we'll be soon going into added time. I don't think we got a board in the first half.
We did in the end, yeah. There's a whole 4th official down there.
There is. It's his job.
It's his job.
Oh no, Leicester City have conceded.
Hooray.
2-1.
2-2.
2 each. Oh, yeah.
92nd minute.
Boom, 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 boom. Mertex is in the room. I'm so funny. Hanson. Back to George Willis. Sends it long. Walker. Waldock challenges. Walker wins. Chettle. There's the ball up. Sheffield Wednesday have bagged a 93rd minute winner against QPR.
So there we go, 6 minutes of added time. I'm not too sure.
Brilliant, yes, 6 more minutes.
I'm not too sure where he's found 6 minutes. Not been a lot of injury. Well, there's been a bit of.
What a treat!
But we might get an opportunity again. The volume's just increased a little bit in the ground. As we say, they've not had too much to get excited about at either end of the pitch. But that is a big hoof from Max Hunt and Jed. Jake Day will chase, and it's not cleared very well.
Bennett, now on the edge of the area.
Spalding in.
Finds Cartwright, who's still going and cleared away from Harry Perris.
Looked like they might be able to get a good shot off on target there, but
Walker.
Harry Perritt does really well to get goal side of his man.
Stainfield goes back to his goalkeeper. Moves the ball out to it's Sheriff in the area. Gives it back to Draper. The lady puts it in, headed away. Far Jed. Cantrell keeps it and sends it down the line towards Jake Day, but once again, Stainfield deals.
Throwing on the halfway for Alfreton.
Borough drew 1-1. Lundy on the throw. Hunt travelling forward.
Great commentary, lads. Up the Borough. Oh, that's your dad.
Get in.
Lundy tries to go 1v1. Doesn't get anything. Unhappy with the decision from the liner. We can't see it. It's out of view for us.
QPR have equalised 3 minutes later, 96.
Against Wednesday.
Yeah, 1-1.
Bad touch from the Spalding man, but he gets away with it.
Draper on the right.
Last couple of minutes, they seem to be pushing a bit extra.
Sheriff
They're
picks
into
it
the final
up.
third. After they're asking for offside, but George Cantrell does what
Cantrell
he does
does
best.
well, and he's travelling forward. Looking to break away. Billy Fuster has face out on the left-hand side.
Breaking with numbers.
He's up against Cartwright. He goes towards the byline, puts the cross in. Blocked.
Not only blocked, but
And
blocked
Hilliard
away.
has a chance to drive
Spalding
forward
are
now.
breaking.
Hilliard goes long. Bennett brings it down. Hanson does well to poke the ball out for a throw-in. Forest win 1-0 at Liverpool.
Can't wait to hear about it all week. Leicester look like they're about to drop points.
There's a leaf just floating. Can you see it? That's sure mad that. You see it?
It's a feather.
All right, yeah, just rumored that. It's all right. I was really, really impressed by that. Oh, Jake Day doubled up on. It's back to the goalkeeper.
Goes long. Offside. Willis will get a chance to loft the ball up the pitch. being asked to go back 1 yard.
It goes long. Walker looks to clear. It's gonna. Newell's gonna head it forward.
And
Gives
it's
a free kick for a late one on Newell.
Good opportunity now to fill the box. I'm going to say it before we score. If we score, it would be an undeserved entry into the third round proper, but we'd take it. Good area here to put the ball into the box. The quality's got to be good. It's deep. Appeals for handball, but nothing. Perrott will loft it back into the...
Oh, Jed's too tired to make that run. No.
Oh, it's really pouring out. Spalding will break.
Spalding have a chance to come with more numbers. Sheriff looks for...
And Harry Perrott will clear well. That... We got away with one there.
Lundy keeps it in. Oh no, the referee doesn't agree.
We are well into the 6 have added.
Put us out of our misery.
Although in the first half he did play
The full minutes.
About 7 minutes of 3. So we'll see how long we play into this 6 minutes, but
Really hard. Just to loop it over the top.
Is it going to be one last roll of the dice? No. There's the full-time whistle.
Well, 0-0 here in Spalding. There'll be a replay on Tuesday evening at the Impact Arena. It's disappointing to come this way for that quality of game, but these things happen. It's always going to be a tough battle in these cup games against lower league opposition. They won't make it easy. They don't want to make it easy for you.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't good enough. We didn't create near enough good quality chances. Didn't get any kind of interplay between each other. It was. They had very little chances, like we've seen a lot of teams have this year against us, but we didn't create anywhere near as much as what we have done in the league this year. And yeah, a 0-0 is probably a fair result, would you say?
Yeah, there was the one, maybe 2 chances. Jake Day, the one where he brought the ball down brilliantly and snatched at his shot, and when he intercepted that pass, he's one-on-one. The goalkeeper's, 25 yards out of his goal, and he chose to turn back and give it to Jed. I mean, those are moments where that's it. You don't have to play on Tuesday now, but it is what it is. I mean, Spalding have held their own. I mean, I think they've put a good account of themselves forward there here today.
Yep.
And all in all, there's not really too much to comment on a game like that. It was very so most of the time. It was back forward, long ball, Spalding playing it around, then going long when the option was shut down. It was just one of them games where nothing dropped, and when nothing drops, no one runs out a winner. So it looks like, it will be a replay on Tuesday evening. We'll see you there.
We'll see you there. See you on Tuesday.
Liam meant 6-0 for Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday.